Everybody, yo, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's feeling amazing. Yo, today, I'm reacting to my childhood fears. And as a kid, I had a lot of fears, okay? One of them being an adult. And that's still a fear. Why? Because now I got bills. I have the credit card bills, school bills, student loans, things of that nature. So if you guys know, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Yo, and if you guys see anything in the background, I have money on this Cowboys game right now. So I'm hoping that they lose, but unfortunately looking like they're winning.
Here's my little oodalollies. Rebecca Parham here.
Yo, what up, Becca? What up, man?
This is a little embarrassing, a possible design flaw, but my elevator swing is, stuck. But don't worry, I called for reinforcements earlier.
Okay.
So do you think you could get here soon? Oh, thanks. Great, you're a lifesaver, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be there in a flash. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, wait a second.
Yes, I know I'm a toon and I could technically survive the fall, but the landing is still painful and the way down is still very scary.
That's true.
And I'd rather spare myself the fear, thank you. So until the cavalry arrives, why don't we just chat? Fear is a funny thing, isn't it?
Yes.
If you Pixar's Inside Out, you know that each of your emotions has a job to do that's essential to your survival and overall well-being. Fear's job is to keep you safe. Stop you from doing stupid things that will hurt or kill you.
That's true.
Physically, emotionally, and socially. But sometimes fear makes some strange decisions about what it perceives to be a threat. Yes, I see your point about this giant cliff. Very big, very scary, very dangerous. But, why?
Right? Yo, for
kids fear.
like, I've never been scared of clowns, but what was I scared of? I was scared of elbows at one point, right? Like elbows, like legit elbows, because it was weird. Like, yo, everybody has an elbow. I don't know why, dude. I was scared of her.
It hasn't figured out the world yet. It doesn't know what it's supposed to be afraid of. I don't trust that vacuum. But that strange man offering free candy out of his white van? Now that's the picture of trustworthy right there.
Yes, that is.
When I was a kid, my biggest fear was loud noises.
Wait,
and by
what?
extension, I feared anything that made loud noises. Most specifically, fireworks, those door stoppers that go, and especially balloons.
I don't get people scared of balloons.
Oh, enemy, we meet again. A balloon just had to be in the room and I would side-eye it suspiciously the entire time. Like I thought, any second now it will inexplicably pop out of nowhere. And then I'll die. I
Okay.
was talking to my mom about this old phobia of mine, and she told me this story from when I was 3 years old. I don't personally remember this incident, but it certainly left a mark on my mom. One weekend, my parents took me and my sister Rachel to the circus.
Rachel!
All 3 rings. Clowns, flying trapeze, tightrope walkers, you get it. Now, I don't and have never had a fear of clowns, so I didn't mind when the painted jokesters emerged, driving their comedically small vehicle to perform the classic clown car game.
Honestly, though, if you come to Chicago, the Universal Soul Circus, I'm telling you, it's so lit, dude. So lit, bro.
The car drove up, the door opened, a clown avalanche occurred, and then as the car was being driven away, it backfired out its tailpipe. And it backfired incredibly loudly, like the blast of a shotgun.
Wow.
Complete with special
A
effects
shotty to the body?
smoke. And I, sitting in the stands with my family, was so horrified by this sudden loud noise that I stood up, put my hands on my ears, and just started screaming at the top of my lungs. Just standing there, screaming.
Yo!
Louder than the loud noise, I shall win the day. My sister Rachel must have thought, oh, I guess this is what we're doing now, because she quickly followed suit, standing up with her hands on her ears, being the harmony to my melody of terror. I didn't get taken to another circus until I was 11 years old, and it was Cirque du Soleil. As an adult, I can say I pretty much grew out of this fear. Me and balloons, we're back on speaking terms.
Okay, that's good.
If I'm honest, there's still a small part of me that doesn't care for sudden loud noises.
I feel
If you
you.
ever watch me during a fireworks show, you can see a teeny tiny little micro flinch every time one of those big mortars goes off.
Honestly, though, like, fireworks do be, bro. They be, man, they be hidden. Hey, who said I wanted to? You know what? Matter of fact, yeah, we'll watch an ad. We'll watch an ad. No, we won't. All right. I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying. You know, what I'm sorry. I apologize. Cam, calm down. All right.
Another fear I had growing up was oddly specific, but maybe it's one a few of you can relate to. I was absolutely terrified of the feeling of flying out of your seat on theme park rides.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna say this though, right? I was terrified of 3 things, right? But that one's not one of them. I was afraid to spit out of cars. Like, yo, have you ever been driving on the expressway? You're driving, and like you like, yo, I gotta spit, and you tell your parents like, yo, I gotta spit. And they like, all right, just spit out the window. Well, one time I spit out the window. I'll never forget. I was it wasn't with my parents. It was with my big cousin. So she's driving. We had just I'm gonna tell you how long ago this was. We had just went to Quiznos. And bro, I remember it was like it was yesterday, yo. I remember like it was yesterday. And yo, because I had just went to American Family Videos and had just rented the Over the Hedge GameCube game. So we just left Quiznos, and I was like, yo, I gotta spit. So she's like, just spit out the window. Man, I so I'm a little smaller, so I'm like 7'8" at this time. So I spit out the window, right? And I spit out the window, and it legit came back, bro, and hit me in my face. And so I was like, yo, how do I like, you know what I'm saying? How do I like, not get this, like, what do I do, bro, in this situation? So she's like, why the window still down? So I had to grab, and I put it on the car, bro. I put it on the car. So then we get back to my uncle's house, and she was like, yo, Cam, why spit on the side of our car? And I was like, yo, I'm sorry.
You know, the thing that people actually like about theme park rides.
Yo, that's the best,
Stand
though.
in line for 90 minutes.
But honestly, I was forced to like giant rides, right? Because I remember I was like 8 and I went to Six Flags with my same cousin. And yo, we got on the American Eagle. I'll never forget this. I get on the American Eagle because I have another embarrassing story, but I'm not gonna say it. So we get on the American Eagle. We are legit driving. I mean, not driving. I'm stupid. We're literally waiting in line. And so I'm hearing everybody like, ah! They screaming. So she's like, yo, Cam, this ride is not that bad. Now, mind you, when you go to parks, you got to legit, like, you can't freaking, like, this can't be your first ride. Like, if it's the one with a big dip, it cannot be your first ride, like, of the day. Because if it is, I promise you, you're going to feel it. So we get on the American Eagle. Bro, and I tell you, that legit scared the heck out of me. I was shaking the rest of the day. So she's like, oh, since she got on the American Eagle, you can get on the giant drop. So I'm like 8 at the time. So I get on a giant drop, go down, and I was like, oh, I'm still scared. But I was like, oh, okay, so this is it. This is it. But,
Experience. Anything with a steep drop in it made me think I was going to die.
Yo,
It
facts.
could be a roller coaster, a log flume, a shoot ride if you
Yes.
want to get theme park nerdy. But my absolute nemesis growing up was the drop tower rides.
Well, yeah, that's the
How
giant dropper. That's the giant dropper.
One of the most famous drop towers is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror over at Hollywood Studios in Disney World.
Wait, what?
This ride was my worst nightmare.
I've never been there. I've never been there before.
Really good at setting a mood and psyching you out before you even get on the ride. Theming, as they call it. And I was very susceptible to all of that as a kid. I had a hard time remembering that this was all make-believe.
Sometimes it don't be.
So a drop tower themed as a creepy haunted hotel with an elevator that will kill you? Yeah, that was maybe a little bit of a trigger for young me. And very often on our Disney vacations, an adult had to wait outside with me while everyone else enjoyed the ride. So when I was about 8 years old, I was still dealing with this fear. And Mom and Dad saw this as a teaching opportunity. Time to face one's irrational fears head on and learn that there are far more terrifying things in this world than an amusement park ride with
That's very true. Like college.
8 million safety regulations built into it. So they made me get in line for the Tower of Terror. And sure enough, I got psyched out as we were walking through the creepy, elaborately decorated line.
Yo.
I was literally shaking, begging my parents to not make me do it. And when we got to the front of the line and sat down in the front row of the ride car, I had finally hit my limit. I put my head down and just started sobbing. The whole car of riders went silent and stared at me. Mom and Dad knew that I didn't need to be there anymore. The cast member in charge leaned down and very gently said to me, "My dear, I cannot start this ride if you are crying."
Don't start it then.
And from the depths of my tormented soul, all I could say was one word.
Okay.
Good! I was let off the ride, much to my relief. And it wasn't until I turned 13 that I finally faced the Tower of Terror.
Come on, G, you got it. You got this, yo.
Child, I feared you. but I am a child no longer.
Right?
Question for all of you. Did a certain movie or TV show really scare you as a kid but then become your favorite when you got older? Because that totally happened with me.
Scared me as a kid, but as I got older. I didn't like Beauty and the Beast. Because the Beast, I was like, yo, what the heck? Like, he's scary. Of course, I'm a kid. What was something else that I was, like, terrified of? But as I got older, I was like, yo, this is cool. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, Alice in Wonderland really freaked me out as a kid. Especially the Cheshire Cat when he disappears that first time, leaving only his smile.
Oh, yeah, that was
Now, I am a sucker for anything Alice in Wonderland.
Hey,
Jurassic
I see you go
Park
crazy.
terrified me as a kid, and now it's my favorite live-action movie. I don't know. Maybe we all eventually become fascinated by the things that scared us as kids. Or maybe we all stay traumatized. After all, what is adulthood but a constant state of dealing with past trauma? But you know what? I'm gonna go on record and say that I think a little bit of fear is healthy for kids.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my shots. I'm still terrified of shots.
Because if we never get scared, how can we learn to be brave? So maybe the balloons and theme park rides and creepy grinning cats of your past taught you a lot more than you think.
Not really.
Hey, Rebecca! I'm here!
Lottie? Well, what are you doing here? I called Tom for help.
Well, you see, Tom realized he's, in London, so he called Jaden to ask her to do it. But she was busy, so she called James, who called Emirichu, who called Cypherden, but she couldn't make it because she's in New York. So
In New York.
called Tabs, who called Illumination.
Oh, bro. I hate people that just talk.
And
Just fall.
just happened to be in the area, so he called me, and here I am.
Well, I did move out into the woods in the middle of nowhere. What else did I expect?
Wait, why?
We all thought that was kind of antisocial of you.
Well, thank you for coming all the way out here, Lottie. You think you can help me down?
We are Toons. You could survive the fall if you just jump down.
That's legit.
I don't want to jump down. It's scary.
Stop being, face your fear.
Face your fears,
There you
Rebecca.
go.
Lottie, no. Don't do it, Lottie. Please. No, that Lottie. No, stay. Do not.
Wait, what the heck? I forgot cartoons do stuff like this. Wow, she moved out the way too. Oh yeah, I would have threw fist at her. We would have been fighting.
Anything else I can do for you?
Yes, leave.
You got it. Thank you so much for tuning in, but now we gotta tune out.
Yo, honestly, I truly enjoyed this, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You guys have an amazing day. Adios, amigos. Peace.